Right. So welcome to this joint section, and hopefully we'll be having it on like this for some time if Larry so wants. Yeah. So both classes have been introduced to Azure DevOps. So it's not something that you just do and know it all in one day. You need to try your hands round and round to get something. So, Henry, were you able to try anything yesterday?
Frankly, I couldn't. I couldn't because I
Okay,
slept
that's
late.
fine.
I went to church. But I'll
That's
do within
fine.
the week before the next class.
No, no problem. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So, so yeah. So now two projects have been created. So what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do is now I'm going to add both set of people to, so we have, Edge, and then we have Scrum Master February cohort, we have, Edge January cohorts. So, so what I'm going to do is I'll add, um, or maybe we just choose one project to run with. So let's choose uh, this Scrum Master. So today, like I said yesterday, we're going to run a sprint. We're going to try to populate our backlog, and then we're going to try to run a sprint. So both teams have been introduced to Azure DevOps. One thing they've not done with the team earlier today is to show us there's this icon here that looks like a bag. It's called Azure DevOps Market. It's a marketplace where you shop for apps. Not go Jedio. App as in extension. So if I click on it, you see different kind of apps that have been manufactured by either third party or Microsoft themselves, add-ons. So like the recipe that I told us about is an additional app that you need to install to help you. If you want to create persona, you can also install this. So if you know how to use it, or you want to learn how to use it, you can get it for free. And it has been downloaded 18,000 times. It has been downloaded 18,000 times. That's how you know the ones that are being used are good. So like for this one now, this SAT can have been downloaded 240,000 times. That means it's a very top, very good app that people are using. This test and feedback have been downloaded 113,000 times, and it's from Microsoft. This retrospective have been downloaded 82,000 times. So this one is not from Microsoft, it's from Julio O. Silva. It has been downloaded only 8 times. So this one downloaded one time. You see this thing. You see some people doing training on YouTube and stuff. This kind of people, they used to sponsor them. Then they will not be talking about this app, especially for Jira, because Jira too has third parties like this. They'll be talking about the app so that people can come to use, but it's what you know how to use or what you want to know how to use that you come to get. And it's if your organization doesn't have it, there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to use what your organization has. So that's just about that. So today, we want to quickly see how to populate our pro backlog. Like I said, we are using the Scrum Mastery um, project. I click on project. I come to boards. I click on board. Then like I said, I like to start from my pro backlog. Then I do pro backlog. Then it's still new. There's nothing that I've installed. I also told us about epics. Epic are the largest story, and they are not even for the team. It's only the feature and the product backlog that are for the team. Yesterday, I showed us how to activate the epic. So let me show us how to activate the epic on the other project. So if I go here, I'll come to this project. I'll click on project settings. I'll click on project settings, and I'll come to project configuration, team configuration. Then you can see this epic is not highlighted, it's not ticked, because technically it's for the organization. What I mean by that is the organization that hands down the epic for the team. And by the organization, I don't mean it should be high up there. In my organization, we have two projects. We usually have in fact, three. One project is at the topmost, which we have our strategic team. You know, strategic team is like now. I created this picture yesterday. We are building a car. The car is in tag L 463, and it's supposed to come out in the year 2029. So that's the overarching goal that we want to achieve. So that's the strategic team that we are pursuing in the next 3 to 5 years. Then under that one, then we now have the epic portfolio. Epic portfolio is kind of large again. It comprises of different different programs. Epic portfolio is maybe one aspect of this in dealing with the government, dealing with the environment, dealing with the customer. Then we have the engineering. So all those come together to make the overarching goal. Then under that epic portfolio, then we have what we call capability. Capability is what we are going to do in the next 1 year. 1 year capability in the next one year. Then under the capability, we now have epic. Then under the epic, we now have story and then task. All those other ones that I mentioned from the overarching team, that is develop the defender is a defender car we are trying to give birth to in the year 2029. Now we are at what we call we just passed the KO. Which is it's been approved last week. So all those other ones, the capability, the strategic team, they belong to the organization. They belong to people higher than the team. So we have the squad, which is the team. Then we now have groups. So each team. So we have 30 squads in my domain. We have 30 squads. 30 squad, 15 Scrum Masters, one Scrum Master to two squads. So in that one again, we now have external body. So it's kind of interwoven. Just I hope I'm not confusing you. So what I'm trying to say that why this is not tick is because typically it doesn't belong to the team. It's for the organization. So if they want the team to have it, so be it. It will be on a higher level. So I'll just take it so that we can see it within our workflow. So we have number of days that we're working: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. These are the days that will be reflected in our metrics such as burn down chart, such as velocity, such as everything. So these are the days that will be captured. And then when we raise the defect or bugs, we manage it with requirement. What that means is that we are managing our defects, our bugs. The bugs, maybe the car that we're trying to produce now, maybe some designs. So we have some 3D designs that have been done. That even last week they were measuring them. They have to be measured to precision. They must not be either 0.00 meter longer than what. So, and if such has been, that's a is a bug, is a defect. It has to be taken back and reworked. So we manage that with requirement. We don't just pile them up. We don't just pile them up till later. Then we'll come and see what we can do. No, we fix them on the go. That's what it means. Say, bugs are managed with requirement. So just wanted to touch on that as we fly over to our session today. So we're using, like I said, we're using the Scrum Master space, and we're going to our product backlog. So this is where the BA come in to write their user stories. And then, so let's just say, okay, our project is Scrum Mastery. Let's say our project is Scrum Mastery. Then let's go to this guy. Let's go to this guy to help us. Unless, does anybody have any other project? So we want this guy to help us. So what are we going to say? I want to run run a project titled Scrum Mastery. Please borrow me English if you know. I'm just thinking that is a project, or and I want to break this down to epic picture and PBIs. Can you give me some? Just let's see what it brings, and then maybe we'll refine it if it doesn't bring what we want. So the project is Scrum Master itself. So we want to see how we can divide. So if I want to be a Scrum Master, that's a project. What do I need to do? So very good. Fundamentals, Scrum Mastering Scrum fundamentals. That's an epic. Then the next thing is Scrum Master as a servant. Let's just see what it brings. Remove impediment, advanced Scrum Mastery. Yeah, so why he's doing that, I think I've done something like this before. Unless anyone is, I've done something like this before. Maybe we can just copy from that, so we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Scrum Mastery, very cool. Scrum Mastery Learning Platform. Other Scrum Master. Let me see. So this is what let me see what we did here. Product backlog. So this, maybe we can just use this. So the journey of Agile Mastery. So we have comprehensive course curriculum, subject matter, and engagement. No, let's just go back to ChatGPT. Let's see what ChatGPT has given us. So ChatGPT has broken this down into a Scrum Master certification and career growth. Yes, I agree with that. So if you want to become a Scrum Master, sorry for the BA that I'm using Scrum Master as an example. Just if you want to become the project now is the Scrum Mastery. So one of the epic is mastering the fundamentals of Scrum Mastery. So we pick this epic, so we don't need to reinvent the wheel or go and waste time. So now I want to start populating my product backlog. So I've picked that, I've copied it, and my product backlog is on Epic. So here it's on Epic. Then I'll click on new work item. So by the time I click on this new work item, you will not see this interface again. You will not see this thing like this again. What you'll be seeing is what we'll be building. So if I click on this and I say, okay, the first one we're going to do is this. So this is our first epic, mastering Scrum Master fundamentals. So that's the overall. The overall project is to become a Scrum Master. So we want to break it down into 2 or 3 levels, 3 or 3 levels that we can now combine together to become a good Scrum Master. So the first one is to master the Scrum Master's fundamentals. Then to master this Scrum fundamentals, what do I need to do? So that again, we can go back to ChatGPT. So it has given us the title of the epic, but I want him. Sorry, is ChatGPT a man or a woman? And can anybody answer that one?
It can be both.
Okay, it can be both. So I will now ask I will now ask both that can you give a description of this epic. So a description and then acceptance. A description and acceptance criteria. Description, acceptance criteria of this epic. So let's see what it gives us. So BA2, this is how you can work smart. I'm sure your tutor will have run you through this. Just putting this at random, but this epic builds on building strong, blah 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 blah. I'll just copy it verbatim. I'll just copy it and I'll put it in our workflow. Where are that again? This. So I'll open it. So I'll open this and I'll put the description as this. So this is the description. This epic focuses on building a strong fundamental understanding of Scrum Master, covering principle. So this is what we want to achieve from this epic. And the acceptance criteria will say, for you to say you have successfully done this, learner should be able to define Scrum, and then all of these as well. I hope we understand it. At any point, if you have any question, please just raise up your hand. Then I'll put this at the acceptance criteria. You see these other places, business case and what have you. You can have a business case for it or this, it doesn't matter. You can have more templates. This was just added recently. So it doesn't really mean that we must have everything this, but just a sample. So this is our acceptance criteria, I think, is enough for that. We can now save and close. So under this epic now, we now want to break it down again into feature and product backlog item and story. So each of these acceptance criteria can become a what? Can anyone answer me? Each of these acceptance criteria can become a what? Please let the class be engaging now. BA, each of these acceptance criteria of this EP can become a what?
PBIs.
Yeah, it can
A
become
sprint backlog.
it can become, yeah, it can become a story. Can become a story. A story is what we want to achieve. Vincent mentioned PBI, which is also the same thing as a story. So as a learner, I want to be able to define Scrum and how it fits within Agile methodologies. They keep saying Agile methodologies. It's not Agile methodology. Within Agile, it's even enough. Agile is not a methodology. It's not a methodology. It's so. Now let's go further to now break it down. So I will now ask ChatGPT that can you give me 2 features from this epic? I just want to, can you give me 2 features from this epic? At least it's so one of the features it has given us is understanding Agile and Scrum. So we will now further break this down into PBI. So let's copy this. I'll copy this, and then I'll come over to our Azure DevOps. So to get a feature under this, I told us that this is high up there. To get a feature, you click on this plus sign. So there's a plus sign in front of this epic. You see number 1. You see there's a plus sign in front of it. If you click on it, a feature box will open up for you. We saw what I did, discard changes. So I came in front of this and I click on plus and I click on, so the feature is this, so I can paste this. I'll cut this. So one of our features is understanding. So the acceptance criteria is this. I'm sure it will just be repeating itself. So the acceptance criteria is this. So under this now, each of these again can become a PBI. So we click and we save. Then I'll go back to ChatGPT to say so now give me 5 relating or related PBIs. Now give me 5 related PBIs. Let's see what it gives us. I'm sure it knows what PBIs are, or otherwise we just give it user stories. So it's even writing the full meaning, product backlog item. So now, So this is what we're going to work with now. Develop training materials on Agile and Scrum. No, that's not somebody that wants to learn. Make them for a learner instead. Let me see what it's going to give us. So, for example, learn and explain Agile principles. So now, this is what we are going to be doing. So I want to be able to learn and explain Agile principles. So I'll copy this title. I'll come here and I'll click on this. See this feature now. If you go to the front again, you will now see a plus sign. You click on this plus sign. You now have two options, either to create a pro backlog item or a bug. But we're not creating a bug now. We are creating a pro backlog item. Then you now click on this pro backlog item and you put your title. So the first title is Learn and Explain Agile Scrum Principle. So let's see the description. So as a learner, I want to understand. So you can see the description where fits what we want. I'll copy that and I'll place it here and say, as a learner, I want to understand so that as a learner, maybe you can add as a learner of Scrum, if there's anything like that. I want to understand the Agile principle and Scrum. I want to understand Agile and Scrum principle so that I can explain the difference between traditional and between Agile and traditional project management. Neither here nor there. So now the acceptance criteria is I can list and explain the 4 values. I'm sure our Scrum people will know that we've gone through all of these. We've done all of this. So we've gone through the 4 principles and 12 4 values and 12 principles. I can compare Agile and Waterfall projects. I can describe how Scrum fits within Agile ways of working. I don't like them calling Agile methodology, Agile ways of working.
Can it be Agile framework instead of methodology?
It's not even a framework. Agile is not a framework. It's just a philosophy. It's not a framework. So we have Scrum as a framework that tells you Agile is just like a concept. But methodology will tell you that follow it this way, follow it that way, follow it this way. But I just say, look, just respect people and have interaction over. It's suggesting. It's just suggesting to you. It's not a method. You can even call it a framework better than a method to me because of I've read far and wide and concerning that. So it's not a method. A methodology will tell you that this is the method. This is how you do it. No, Agile is not telling you that this is. Just be flexible, be open-minded, be ready for innovation, be ready to accept change at any time. That doesn't mean that you must accept the change. Agile is not telling you that you must accept the change, even when they bring it and this thing. You look at it together and say, oh, based on this change that you brought, this, and this and that, I can give at least one real word. So these are good things, really, for you to have, even when you're going in interview, especially this last one. I can give at least one real world example of how Scrum benefit team. So that we can close that. Then we started to build our product backlog. So our product backlog is now emerging, is coming up. So here we have our first epic, we have our feature under it, and we have our PBI. So If I close it like that, you should see everything's coming to that one. Hope we understand how I did that. So again, mastering Scrum framework, then we will have many PBIs under it. So we go back to our ChatGPT. So under it again, we have identify and describe Scrum rules. Yeah, this is a very good one as well. Identify and describe Scrum rules. So again, you now, when you want to create your next PBI, you come here. Don't forget, you open this one. It's PBI that we want to create. You see, this PBI is something as your super story. Sorry, user story, not super user story. Every time it keeps coming to my back. Then we have this description here. As a learner, let's just leave it as a learner. I want to understand the rules in Scrum so that I can recognize their responsibility and how they interact within a team. Yep. So, and then the acceptance criteria. So we copy it. ChatGPT is made life easy. So you don't need to bug your head. But before you use ChatGPT, you need to know what you are doing. So because it can hallucinate, can give you garbage in, garbage out. And you will now know how to refine it, at least. So people that say ChatGPT can take your job or this thing. So I can identify the roles of Scrum Master, product owner, and development team. So now ChatGPT is still in the year 2020. This is not developing team. This is what? Developers. Developer. So I can define the roles of Scrum Master, product owner, and developers within the team. I can explain the responsibility of each role in the team. I can describe how these roles collaborate during a sprint. I can participate in a discussion or presentation where I can explain those roles. So that being said, I want you all to join the collaboration. So who have been able to sign on to their workspace. So we can see now in our pro backlog, we have one epic, we have one feature, and then we have two PBIs, two stories under this feature. So you can see our pro backlog is coming up. So again, so I want us to, so you can see in this place, they have how many epic? They have, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 epic. And then they have this number of feature. If I click on this one, I will only see the feature level. So they have this number of features, and they have this number of this is catastrophe. Only one out of all those. That's not too good. Okay, so is anybody ready to try their hands on to see if they can also populate because it's hands-on. It's not supposed to just for you to just look, because from tomorrow you need to come in here to do something. You need to come in here by the time we do our sprint planning, because we're going to do sprint planning shortly. So what we're doing now, so who can tell us? I've been saying what we are doing. We are populating our pro backlog. Then thereafter, we are going to refine it to see that okay, we have all our T's crossed, all our I's dotted, and what we're going to do, what we're bringing into sprint is what we can achieve. So let's go again. Maybe I think there's a third one. Participate in a simulated exactly what we are doing. Thank you, ChatGPT. Participate in a simulated sprint planning and daily stand-up. But we will not be calling it daily stand-up because daily stand-up is for Kanban. Daily stand-up is in Scrum, you have what we call what? Daily what? Okay, we mentioned this yesterday.
Daily Scrum.
Thank you. It's daily Scrum. If you go to scrum.org, they are the owner of Scrum, and they never call it daily stand-up. Daily stand-up is for Kanban. Participate in a simulated sprint planning. So let's take it one after the other. So let's put it sprint planning first, because that will be 2 user stories. Am I right? BA, would that be 2 user stories? And BAs are not talking. Would that be a good user story if we put and there?
No.
Thank you, Galari. Galari has bailed you people out. If not, I would have told you people to put $10 now. So
Because
participate.
it must be independent.
It must be independent. Thank you. Participate in a simulated sprint planning. So let's see what they wrote under there so that we can sieve it out. I'm sure they will have combined both. I mean, ChatGPT will have combined both. So it said, as a learner, I want to participate in sprint planning. We'll remove the daily stand-up aspect of it. So I put it here. I say, as a learner, I want to participate in daily stand in what? In sprint planning, so that I can assign how Scrum team plan and coordinate. So why did he put daily stand-up if it's to plan and coordinate? This just typically about sprint planning, right?
Yeah.
And then let's go over what is asked as acceptance criteria. Okay, that. I hope we are enjoying the flow. I'm enjoying it. So, I hope we are enjoying it and we're getting something.
Yes.
All right. So the acceptance criteria here is that I, as a Scrum Master or I can take part in sprint planning session where I help define pro backlog item and estimate work. Yeah, that's what happened in sprint planning. I can participate in daily stand-up. We have removed that. I can participate in sprint planning section. Sorry. Sprint planning session. In sprint planning section and providing update on what I worked on. I just removed it totally. Sorry, it doesn't correspond. I understand the importance of time boxing discussion in Scrum ceremony. We are talking about sprint planning, time boxing in. So what's our sprint planning? What's the time box to for a sprint of 2 weeks? I can understand the importance of time boxing discussion in Scrum. Let's just leave it at that high level. I can reflect on the session and identify one area of improvement. Why? This is retro. Okay. Yeah, you can also identify and keep it to yourself, or not keep it to yourself as in maybe during the sprint planning, you saw a better way of doing it. So I can reflect on this section and identify one way of improvement for my participation. Yeah, that could be right. So I was asking us, what is the time box for sprint planning for a sprint of 2 weeks? Anybody? Apart from Larry. Larry should not go answer again.
If I get your question clearly, the time, is it the meaning of time box?
Not the meaning. I said
okay.
For a sprint of 2 weeks, what is the time box for the sprint planning? So if you want to have sprint planning
okay.
sprint
Yeah,
of 2 weeks.
4 hours.
Thank you. 4 hours. So for a sprint of 2 weeks, our sprint planning have been time boxed to 4 hours. And what does that mean? Can anybody answer again apart from Henry? Can anybody tell what that means? So if our sprint planning have been time boxed to 4 hours, what does it mean? Please. Oh yeah, these are primary two questions. Create a sample product backlog item with user stories. So don't forget, with user stories, stroke PBI. So because PBI. So PBI and user story, they are the same thing. Azure DevOps using user story. Azure DevOps use PBI. Jira uses story. I think most other ones to uses story. But come this month, I think by the 15th or this thing, Jira will be changing to work item as we have in Azure DevOps. But don't let me confuse you with that. What you don't know, you don't need to start. So I was asking, what does it mean for our sprint planning to be time boxed to 4 hours? Please, I need response. Please. Mr. Henry has told us the time. So I want somebody else to give us what it means. So if I say our sprint planning has been time boxed for 4 hours, what does it mean? Please, somebody. Like your people, they don't like to talk, and their BAs.
Oh yeah, talk. If you don't know ChatGPT is there, just
make them hear. When we talk about time boxing, and we said our let me put emoji here. Let me wink it. So that I can contribute effectively to product backlog refinement. Yep. And this makes sense. It's when you are able to create a product backlog item and you know what goes into it, that you can have a meaningful contribution towards effectively refining those product backlog. Yeah. So is that the acceptance criteria? No. And you're all looking at me. I put it in the wrong place. That's the description. Are we sure we are in this class at all? Please, I've asked a question now. I still need answer to that question. Or I know
Can you please repeat the question again, please?
Okay, so I asked that what is the time box of sprint planning for a sprint duration of 2 weeks? Henry said 4 hours. And I'm asked again, what does it mean for our sprint planning to be time boxed to 4 hours? What does it mean? If you're asked, what does it mean in an interview, you go to an interview and they say, okay, what does it mean for your session? Okay, sprint planning to be time boxed for 4 hours. What does it mean?
I'm coming.
What does it mean? Please. Okay, anybody can answer. Apart from Larry, if anyone wants to help us as well.
Okay, I think I'll
Not
come in.
Vincent too. Sorry.
Oh, I can come in.
Not Vincent, not Larry and Vincent, not both of you now. Sorry.
You would have allowed Vincent to help us. He's
Okay. Okay, Vincent, go.
Okay, so I will just put it this way. If it is time box for 4 hours because it's a 2-week sprint, it means that the activities around this sprint planning should not exceed 4 hours,
Simple.
even though it can be done, within 4 hours or before the
Within
4
1
hours. So
minute or yes.
yeah, it can take lesser hour, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't exceed that 4 hours.
4 hours.
And during sprint planning is actually where we'll look at the sprint goal. We look at the refinement of our backlog items, and we break them down into tasks and make sure that all these are being.
That's why I said,
they are written
I don't want
properly.
Vincent to talk. I know you, but trying to finish now, we will have closed.
Thank you. I think that's it. That's the summary.
So the first sentence is said, that was just what I was looking for. It means that you have allocated up to 4 hours. That doesn't mean that you must be there for 4 hours. That doesn't mean that you must be there, but you should not spend more than 4 hours in your sprint planning. That's why Scrum is all about time boxing. So other activities or other events that have been time boxed are what? Can I ask us? Not business again. What are the other activities that have been time boxed in Scrum? We have our daily Scrum, our sprint planning, I think retrospective too have been time boxed.
retrospect.
And then also the review. The only thing that has fixed time is our sprint itself. The sprint that covers the whole thing has a fixed time of, if you have chosen 2 weeks, that means it has to be 2 weeks. Even when we finish all our work before then, we can now come together to say, okay, we have finished our work, what should we do? But we still have our sprint length to cover. Unlike the time box event where we have like 4 hours maximum, so we can finish our sprint planning under 2 hours, under 1 minute, and under this, and then we go. So that's what time box means. You have up to this amount of time to, that doesn't mean that you should spend the whole time or the whole 4 hours, but up to 4 hours to carry out this activity. So our backlog is forming. So we have this one epic, we have one feature, then we have under this feature, we have this PBI, learn and explain Agile Scrum, identify and describe Scrum roles and responsibility, participate in a simulated sprint planning, create product backlog with user stories, and then I think there's a fifth one there. Let me see, because I asked it for 5. Yeah, so the fifth one says complete a Scrum simulation and reflect on learning. Very good one. I love that. So now that we've completed this simulation, you need to reflect on the learning. You need to reflect on, where am I clicking? So here, I'll come here, I'll click on this, and I want somebody to do what I've done just now. So please, let's get ready. I want somebody to share their screen and we're going to create another epic, another feature, and some user stories, or PBI as they're called here. So let me go to this description. It says, as a learner, I want to I want to complete sprint simulation cycle here so that I can apply my knowledge in real world scenario. Yeah, this is what all of this is all about. We don't just want the paper thing. We want also be able to apply our knowledge in the real world scenario. That's why I usually bring what's happening on my job to reflect on what we are doing here, so that you see that it is just the same thing. If you can just have the picture of where you're working, then bring it into what you have done, then create scenarios around it. That will help us, even though you're not working in that Scrum environment yet. But whenever you are working, take it as a Scrum environment. You're a BA there, even it's a school. Just assume it's a Scrum environment. You are the BA. You are helping to write. You are writing school curriculum. You're writing the lesson outline and what have you. You take it as a BA and say, okay, I'm a BA in this. I've written this for the school head. I've done this. I've done that. So you picture yourself in that setting. So also the Scrum Master, Olawale seems to be having problem with his network, I think. So acceptance criteria now. So who is ready or who can try? Not let me say who is ready. Who can try, because I don't want us to panic. Who can try to share their screen as I walk you through to do what I've done? Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can share my screen if
Okay.
you.
So 1 minute. Let me just read it. I participate in full. So this part of the acceptance criteria that you participate in full sprint simulation, including planning, daily scrum, blah, blah, blah. Create a scrum simulation. Yeah. I engage with a team. I engage with a team in scrum exercise. That's why we are all here. We are planning this project now. We're planning it together. I want to become a scrum master. So I'm taking it as a project. So I need to break it down. I want to become a scrum master in the next 3 weeks. So ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is becoming part of our life, either you like it or not. Use it. Use it. You don't go and start saying ChatGPT. Everything I use it for, even in my house. I tell it to help me to state how to clean my house. That I've just moved into the house. I want to maintain it. Give me a breakdown of how I will clean it in 1 week, 1 month, 6 months, and it's giving me very elaborate this of how to go about it. So every area of your life, just apply it. Identify at least one challenge face during the simulation and propose a solution. So I want us to work on this. Please, everyone should have something. I will document 3 takeaways from the experience and how I can apply them in real life Scrum project. Wow, these are good acceptance criteria. So I'll close this. I'll save and close. So we now have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So somebody has volunteered to share their screen. So you can share your screen, and though I have an epic here, but you can also create your own. You can put this into ChatGPT as well on your own end. It gives you epic, and then you also give the prompt that I've given. I believe every one of us, we are using ChatGPT. I want to believe that every one of us, we know how to prompt, at least minimal. People have been doing prompt engineering, prompt engineering. To me, there's nothing like prompt engineering. You just continue to better your prompt. All those things that whenever I enter all of those prompt engineering, what are they engineering about? If you just know how to do your prompt, the one that gives you your better result. There's no one way to do it. So thank you for taking the lead. Right. So let's walk you through
Let me keep this where it doesn't block my way. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So do you want to click on? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen as well. Yeah.
So
do you want to,
yeah,
okay,
go on.
tell us. Yeah, carry on.
So first of all, I'll go to the board, I think.
No, you go to the backlog. Well, you can go to the board, so you can see what we have been doing since. So somebody has moved this one to approve. That's why it's there. Somebody has moved it. So all what we have been doing from the pro backlog is now appearing on the board. So just move it back to new, the one that is in approve. Yeah, click on it and move it back. Yeah, just take it back. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the Kanban board. But where we are going, you can also do from here. But to me, doing from here, you will not have your traceability.
Okay.
So you know the way when we have Epic, feature, and PBI. Here you just create. So if you scroll up, if you scroll up, oh,
I cannot.
Right. So here is your Kanban board, which shows how workflow from left to right. So if you click on new work item, oh sorry, new item, new, no, that has plus in front. That has plus.
Let
on
me
your
remove
left.
let me remove this yeah. Yeah, the new item.
Yes. So you can create new item, but now it will not have a parent. It will become an orphan. It will come no bets. No, you can come back to marry them. Sorry, marry. You can come back to give it a father or this thing. But why go that route when you can just go from the grandfather to father to child? So that's why I don't like coming here. But if it so happen that you don't know the father yet, maybe you just found the child on the road, you don't know the father, you can just come here to create. You can just create it. Later, you find the father for it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. But if you have the father and traceability, because traceability matters. BA, am I right? You need to trace where everything is coming from. You can't just have.
All right.
Yes. You can't just have anything. I identify and describe Scrum Master rule for what? So it has to come have that logic, that make that logic sense. That's why going from the backlog is a way to go for me. So let's click on the pro backlog now. The backlog on your left.
Yeah. Okay, this one, the backlog.
Yes. Click on it. Yeah. So you can now close this and also close backlog picker. Which one is backlog picker? Wait. Okay. Just close it. Close this one again. That's planning. That planning. In front of planning, you see X. Planning on your right. X.
Sorry.
Yes, close it. Just close this one. Yeah, got it. So for you to see at your epic level, so you see backlog item that has a drop down arrow in front of it.
Drop down arrow.
Backlog item.
Yeah.
Yes. So you click on that. So you want to toggle between your epic. Okay. So you want to see from epic. So you click on your epic. So you see your epic now. So you can now drop in. Okay, you can just play around. So that you can click on that. You see your that's the traceability I was talking about. How they are building. That's the epic is a grandfather. This is the father now. Then you click there again. You now see the
Grandchildren.
The children, not grandchildren, right?
Can I
You
please
never
repeat the
born.
process, please?
You never born. You want to say grandchildren. Sorry, who was saying something?
It's Larry.
Okay, yeah.
Can Henry please repeat the process?
Okay, Henry, please repeat the process.
Yeah. Okay, let me go back to backlog.
No, just close all. Okay, yeah. Go to backlog. Click on it.
What have I done?
Don't worry, you've not done anything. So click on it. Or
Yeah. Should
you
can I close this here?
Wait, don't close it. No. Just then look at in front of all teams. All teams, there's a drop-down arrow in front of all teams.
Which side is it?
In the middle
Team here.
of your screen. All teams backlog. Come down. Yes, that one. Yes, just click on it. Then click on that.
Okay.
So you don't need to.
So yeah, I first of all
close the filter panel. There's a filter panel that's open for you. So you close it. Always when you want to close, always go to the right. No. Come down. Yeah, that one. Can you not close it? Clear filter. Okay, just click on your pro backlog again. I want to be showing just your pro back. Click on it. Yes, just click on it. Click on it again and let's see. If you click keeping on it, it should take you to. Okay, do what we did the other time and let's just carry on. There's no need. Okay, show Larry your head. See, that one is clear.
So I went to this place and I choose Epic. That's right. So, and from Epic, I can, from here, go down to go to the futures. I can go down below to go to the product backlog.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so what we want to do now is you want to create another epic. So what do you do? Or if anybody can chip in, what does it do? You want to create another epic now. What do we do?
I think I have to add up here. No, I'm not sure.
No, not there. So it says new work item that highlighted blue. You can click on that.
Okay, new work item.
Yeah. So you can see that's the crown. So whenever you see that crown, that's the epic. Okay. So now you want to create an epic. Do you have an epic that you want to create, or you want me to?
Yeah, just tell me. Let me put down.
Okay, so to make it faster, I'm just going to grab from the list I have here. So wait for me. The next epic I have is Scrum Master as a servant leader. No, Advanced Scrum Master. Okay, no, I'll rather say Scrum Master as a true leader. Before they used to say servant leader, but now as a true leader.
So I click add to top.
Sorry, I'm coming. Let me see. I wasn't even looking at your screen. So Scrum Master as a true leader, yes. Add to top or bottom whatever you want to add. So that's you've added your Scrum. So you can. Do you have a ChatGPT open?
I can open it.
Yeah. So we can do both. So that you also so you grab that LLP, put it here and tell ChatGPT, this is my epic in can you create 2 features for me from this epic? Open it, click on it, click. If you open, have you grabbed it?
I can type it again.
No need long thing. Just open it.
Okay.
You are typing in how many minutes, how many. Open it, just click on it here. Then grab it, go to the heading there, and just click on.
I'm looking for it. So that okay. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So tell ChatGPT that this is an epic. Can it break it down to into, let's go stepwise. So you want 3 features from this epic. Let's say shift and enter. That's what I do. Shift enter, shift and enter, so that it take you to the next line. Please, not enter, shift and enter.
Sorry, let me repeat it.
Put it back, shift and enter. That's what I do. Unless anybody have any better one, please let's collaborate together. Not
how do you do shift?
Shift.
Hold down your
Okay.
shift, then press enter.
Press enter.
Okay.
You're making me to even do it here now.
Sorry, please. Yeah.
So you can now type, this is, can you break this epic into 3 features? Can you break this epic into 3 features?
Okay.
Feature 1, servant leadership and team empowerment. So let's go to the next one. Coaching and continuous improvement. Okay, so give it another prompt. Let this be tailored towards a learner, something like that. You want somebody that is learning.
Malina Liputo before it starts.
ChatGPT, which I understand. So let's see. The first one says servant leadership and team empowerment, remove impediments, and it's still not sweet as I want it to.
Yeah.
So maybe the prompt you are giving it.
Yeah, see as a lean program, not learner. I know it understands what you can see. Say a leaner version. Can you see that's what it puts? Sometimes you understand it. Yeah.
Yeah, please make that that you are doing this for a learner.
Say let me rephrase it. Say let me rephrase it. It's to understand that you want to rephrase. Let me rephrase the prompt. Press enter and then recopy it and then put learner there. Send this one. Don't worry, just send it like that.
No, you can put it on there.
Yeah. Okay. Now you now put it there now.
Go to copy it and put it. Or
copy and paste it. Yeah, copy and paste and change that to learner. No. The one you pasted initially.
Okay.
The prompt you put initially. Just paste it there.
Okay.
But now changing that leaner to learner.
Okay. Sorry, let me see what I did.
To be tailored into.
Okay.
Yeah, copy it. Let it be tailored for a learner or
for a learner, yes.
or for a Scrum learner or something. It can be agile.
Yeah, let's put Scrum. Yeah. And then before you press enter, okay, you've done enter.
Sorry.
Ask it to add description and acceptance criteria as well. So it's in the doing that you get to know that, okay, this is where I need to improve. That's why we all have to do it.
Acceptance what?
Criteria, CRIT. Yeah. So for servant leadership, so I will not want that servant leadership. I'll change it to true leadership. So as a Scrum Master, foster a collaborative. This is ChatGPT. You know, get sense.
No, sometimes it depends on how you frame it, what you ask it to do.
Let me see the description. Description, it doesn't have so and this thing. As a Scrum Master, foster a collaborative vision where the team can work. Remove this is your description. Okay. You know the way I got mine that you gave me as a Scrum Master when I want to do this so that this. But yeah, that's what it gave you. It gave you, just copy it and put there, and you can go back to refine it. If you say better, this thing, it doesn't have to be. So you can copy the okay, first of all, let's go to the first one, to the scroll up. I hope we're not wasting people's time, Sha.
Yeah.
So copy
that
servant leadership, and servant leadership don't need for team support.
I will remove
servant leadership. Okay. Yeah, just copy it then. Servant leadership, because this is 2-in-1 now. Servant leadership. So
that's the description.
So, no. Okay, now so no, you don't need to get no. Wait, don't jump. What we've told ChatGPT is this is already your epic. You don't have description for this or acceptance criteria, but you've told ChatGPT to break this down for you. So where do you think what you've just copied now? That's a title, not a description.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a title. So where do you think that should go? It should go into your feature. So you close this. You can come back to finish filling this. So you can. So what you can do later for this? Listen, you copy this topic and tell ChatGPT, can you give me description and acceptance criteria for this epic?
Okay.
Or maybe we can even go from there. Maybe this will now give it an idea going forward how we can tailor it. But okay, no, let's so that we don't just be all over the place. It's better we copy this, tell it to give you description and acceptance criteria for this epic.
So I should copy.
Then we now come back
the epic.
Or better, I will do that from here. Let me copy it. If that will be faster, I'll do that from here. Just you can put the so what I'll just do is I'll just tell it, can you give me a description on acceptance criteria for this epic. So I have a description and acceptance criteria for it. I'll copy it there and then you will just refresh, and then you see what I have there. Maybe you can now take from there. So I have description, then I have acceptance criteria. So 1 minute, I will just, so again, this showing how these tools are real time. So what I'm doing something here, okay, save and close. Okay, you refresh you just refresh, close this. So that's it there. You don't even need to refresh. Look at it's already showing.
Oh yeah, I've seen it here.
So, but okay, close it and go to the acceptance criteria.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see. So
Should I remove these goods?
yeah. You can remove this one. So what you can now do is look at this acceptance criteria and see if they can form. Learners can explain the concept of servant leaders. You see, giving us servant leadership. After we said, don't give us servant leaders, true leadership. Because it used to be servant leadership before, but after 2020, Scrum Guide, and I also agree with them, change it for Scrum Masters are not seen as servant leaders again. They are seen as true leader serving the team. Before, it used to be like servant leaders, whereby Scrum Master running around to get everything done. They want to fix everything, but no, Scrum Masters are not there to fix everything, but to enable team to fix things. So that's why they see as a leader guiding from the back. Okay, so you can save and close. You can save and close. Save and close. Save
Where
and
do I?
close.
Okay, save and
The blue
close.
gold one, save and close. So that's your epic. So if you want to create a feature,
Wow.
if you want to create a feature, where do you go?
Go back the same place and choose feature.
No, that's not what I did.
Oh. Okay,
Who
you
can
go.
who can tell him what I did?
I think you went under.
So there's something you're not doing. Who can look at his board? Please, let us all contribute, no matter how small it is. Who can tell him what, if there's something that he needs to do to be able to do what I did? We are all laptop users. So is it laptop? I mean, there's something that he needs to do basically that doesn't concern either. It's not matter of Azure DevOps or anything. Normal thing when you are using this thing, scroll up, scroll down, scroll sideways, and this thing. There's something you used to do. You need to scroll that's down. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. That's not matter of Azure DevOps or anything.
Yeah, I'll come
So,
here. Sorry.
That's what I was saying. So you click on that, click on click on it. So that's your feature open for you. So if you have any feature there, you just go and copy that feature. It doesn't matter. Just run the simulation.
I'll go back there.
And then I think others too can add features to it.
Yes, others too. You can do that at your own backend. You can add features to it. Don't forget, start with the title. It's good to always start with the title. You can only even add just the title and come back to flesh what you have. The title really
Title.
matters.
Are you talking about? Okay, yeah. Okay, title. Yeah.
So the title up, enter title. That place. Have you not copied it?
I have not copied it.
Okay. So go back to your ChatGPT.
No, it is from your own. We got it.
So it doesn't matter. Just copy servant leadership. Yeah, then change it to true leadership.
Okay.
For me, true leadership. So you can now take this back to ChatGPT. True leadership. Tell ChatGPT that this is your feature. Can it give you description and acceptance criteria? This is a feature. This is your feature for Scrum Mastery. Don't let it reason because it will take time.
And you give me description.
Yes. And acceptance criteria for this feature. Don't forget to tell you that it's a feature.
Description and
AC. You can just write AC, capital letter AC. It will understand. And if it doesn't understand, you come back and tell it, show money. Wait now. You've not finished now. Tell it that this is a feature.
Okay.
Can you give me
this feature.
for this feature?
Okay.
So that it doesn't give you a very high level one for Epic or give you very low one for, because different this they have the kind of features the kind of accelerator at the Epic level is going to be a high level acceptance criteria. Yeah, but when you get to the feature, is the acceptance criteria that can be implemented.
Okay.
It just, yeah. So for this feature, yeah, just click it and
so at every level, both Epic and the future have their own they have their own acceptance criterion.
yeah, normally they should, but in some you don't see. They just know that okay, this is what we are building, and they have their acceptance criteria. But just think about it. If you say, I want to do this, there must always be something that will make you to say, okay, I've done what I said I want to do.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you can copy this acceptance criteria and put it there.
How about the description?
This description that this your own ChatGPT is giving, and the Scrum Master demonstrates. Okay, tell it that it should give you description using as a when it should give you the description. Okay, maybe you tell him he should use Gherkin format. Just say, can you use Gherkin format? Gherkin format. Can you use Gherkin?
Gherkin, can you spell it?
I think GER
GER
KIN. Yes. Gherkin. Put format. I think that might be big English for me. Just put format. Let's see. It will give. Just click, and
that will only affect the acceptance criteria.
so see, he has changed this for you. This is what I was expecting to be. As a Scrum Master, I want to serve, mentor, and empower my team. I want to serve, mentor, and empower my team. That's like 3 things there, but so this is the Gherkin syntax or Gherkin format given when. So just you are not a BA, and the BA they are not talking. So just copy the description first. As a Scrum Master, I want to serve, so that copy it to that place, or you can copy everything,
And then
paste,
delete what I want.
and yes, and delete as required when you get to that other side.
Okay. I just copy this.
Okay. If you want to do it one by one.
No, I can copy all of them. I want to know where the description stop.
That
just
is
giving me.
that is the description. The remaining is acceptance criteria.
Oh,
So the description stops at this last sentence that says so that.
okay.
PA, if you are not talking.
Okay, so the description is telling a story, which basically is the user story for any, maybe the product backlog item or the future. So the description is also the user story, if that makes sense.
So should I copy the first paragraph?
Yes, copy that one
the
first, because you have a lot of it gives you many acceptance criteria. Maybe we'll just have to streamline to one or two.
The
Scrum
Master. That's okay.
To serve. Okay.
Then you can come
into 3 lines.
You can come back.
I will do that.
And refine it that it suits the topic. It suits the title.
As a Scrum Master, I want to serve. Can I stop it there?
Okay, wait. You don't. PS, apart from Vincent, please talk. Guide him through where to put enter. Adekemi, Olawale, please. You should contribute here as well. We are all in it together. Henry is a Scrum Master. He doesn't know. So this description, where should you cut it? Okay, they are against us. So put your cursor is I want to, then put click enter. Yeah.
Hello, sorry. I'm not against you. It's so new to me. I'm just trying to take in
as a user, I want to, so that as a user, what you want to do and the benefits.
Then go to go in front of again and then click enter. So that's how you should have your description normally. So Henry, that's what the BA they do. This is what they bring in. So as a Scrum Master, I want to serve, mentor, and empower. So serve should be enough for a user story. That's why it has all those other ones. So each user story should have one goal. But
one task.
It is what it is. So let's just go on because of our time and because we'll be going over this over and over again. Don't worry. So just copy one of the acceptance criteria. Don't copy everything.
Yeah.
So this is acceptance criteria.
Should I copy this one?
Yeah. So it's giving don't copy. Okay. Or copy everything and just put it there. Copy everything. It's giving you scenario by scenario. So as a leader, as a mentor, you cannot come into the BAs should now come in to look at them and see that they are what we
First of all, use the scenarios to break it down. Use the scenarios to press enter.
You will do that one later.
So
you will do that one later. So another enter. So that
to be clearly.
Yeah. Look, you'll be doing that one later. Just save and close for now. So that's why you will come and refine it later. That's why the refinement sessions are always there. You can refine it overnight and this thing and make it better. So just close, save and close. That we don't waste the whole time here. So that's you did not put your what happened to your title again? Did you cut it? Put your title. We said through Was it true
The
leadership? You put it there before.
Yeah, it's true
Like,
leadership. I don't know.
maybe
I didn't.
maybe you came to cut it.
I'm not sure I did. I don't know how.
They don't lie now.
Hmm.
Yeah, save and close. So the most important thing there is the title.
Mhm.
Okay, you've
It
see
seems
what
like
what's
opened.
happened now.
Yeah.
So let's see. So when you have this kind of scenario now, you have true leadership 2 times. BAs, what can we do? What can we do? How do we work smart here? Or anybody can just answer. So the best thing is just to use open the other one and just change the title to the next one you want to do. Open the one that you're not using now. Open it, change the title. Yes. So instead of going to try to delete it and this thing, you change the title to the next one that you want to have. If you don't have anyone now, you can just leave it. No need to cancel it. Just close. Just close it. Just close it.
Yeah.
Just close it.
I didn't do it.
Or again, you can convert it to what's the name, PBI, and this, but all those ones are long thing. So now you want to create a user story, PBI. So where do you go? Yes, in front of there, and click on your pro backlog. So you can now go and do that for yourself.
Okay.
You can go and do that for yourself. You can get your PBI from that true leaders. You tell ChatGPT that this is your feature, that it should give you it should give you 3 PBIs, just the way we did the other time.
Let me paste it again.
And so see what you are doing now. You did not pay for it. This is prompt engineering you are doing with this is prompt engineering. Okay, Henry, no need for you can do this at your own time. Just to understand your concept. So now you can, you've tried your hand around that. So if anybody wants to try again, if not, we can quickly go into sprint planning in the next 15 minutes, because I want us to be doing something throughout the week before we meet on Saturday again for sprint review. We meet for sprint review on Saturday. Then we do another sprint planning on Sunday. So quickly, I'll take the screen from you. I hope we are learning something. So typically, that's how everything evolves on the board. So now we have two epics. So I need to refresh. Okay, 2 epics. Then this one has 2. This then. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we've been talking about backlog refinement. So backlog refinement simply is just as it was not put into in the Scrum guide as an official meeting. It's something that you need to do continuously. From what we've done now, you are sure that you are going to do backlog refinement this night before you go to bed. So it's done continuously, especially by the product owner, and then at least once in a sprint by the product team or those who are involved, who are getting the work done. They come and put the eyes, they come and say that everything that we are doing meets the definition of ready. So if that is done, the next thing that usually happens is for us to go into sprint planning. Now we say sprint planning is about looking at our user story, all back and front, and then we're now saying, okay, these are what we're going to work on. So now for our sprint planning section, I'm going to toggle this to just feature our backlog item. So we see only our backlog item, because backlog item are the ones that you take into sprint. You cannot take an epic into sprint. The epic is too large to be taken into sprint. Epic is what you aim to work on between the next 3 to 6 months, or 3 months. Yeah, 3 to 6 months. While epic is also maybe 6 months to 1 year, depending on the organization. Some epic too. Our own epic is six sprint. That's quarter by quarter. So we're just starting a new quarter now. So we have the next we have planned for the next six sprint. So that's for us to finish one epic. But every PBI is supposed to be small enough to be finished in one sprint cycle. So that's what we are going to plan on. And then this our PBI. So to go into sprint, we'll come here. Is it there? No. View option, and then we put on this that says planning. We plan. So we have our. So this shouldn't have been, because what happened was that so I'll push it back to the pro backlog. I'll push it back to the pro backlog. It usually happen like that when you create, they go straight into the sprint bucket, but you can just come here, push them back to the pro backlog. As you can see, I am pushing them back. They are reducing. So our sprint is now empty. So we want to go into sprint 1. So this is sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, sprint 4, sprint 5, sprint 6. So typically, you should have your sprint dated accordingly, but that's neither here nor there. So we want to go to our sprint planning. I'll click on this sprint. I'll click on date, and I'll say sprint 1. Sprint 1, you can name your sprint. I always like to name my sprint. So I can name it what was the title of foundation? Maybe, okay, Scrum Foundation. Scrum Foundation. So the date now, we now say this sprint, we're going to start this sprint tomorrow. Remember, we work during the work day. Started on tomorrow, and we're going to end it on Friday. Friday will be 14. So that will be a 1-week sprint. So the sprint is Scrum Foundation. Let me see whether it will take this one. But it doesn't take all those. Okay, Scrum Foundation. We're starting on the 10th and we're finishing on this. I'll close it so it doesn't take this one. Let me do this one instead. Okay. So now our sprint has been dated 10th of March to 14th of March, 5 working days. Then we go back to our pro backlog. go back to our pro backlog. So we can now drag. Normally, what we do is to drag. So, but you can open up, you can click on this and say move to sprint 1. You can do that. You can click on this, say move to iteration. When you talk about iteration is also sprint. So you can either move it to iteration or you put it in the pro backlog. So click on this, move to sprint 1. So you see one item has entered. Then you can also drag. You can click on this and drag. But not everybody has this dragging right. So not everybody can drag. So that's why. So let me just quickly drag the 5 of them. So we have 5 items in our sprint bucket now. So the next thing that we now need to do is to estimate. So we now go to estimate. We create a session. I will say we are going to estimate Scrum Foundation. So Scrum Foundation, we are doing it online, and then we are dragging our work item from the sprint. We can use query to call them through, or we use work item, we start picking them one by one, but we've already put them into the sprint. So we calling them from the sprint, and our team is this team, and we select the sprint now. It's sprint 1, and we want to use how I believe most of us we talk about this. We are using Finobachi, what's the name now? Fibinobashi. That's what we are using to score our work item. And I'm toggling this, so only creator can change work item and commit. So this will allow me to take control. So I'll create this. Then I will now ask us to join. So if Henry, this your, so I think I have invited everyone to this. So please, Henry, click on estimate, or anybody that is there. You are in this project. Click on estimate. You see this. Then click on Scrum Foundation. Click on it like this. You come in. Henry, Vincent, did I invite you to this project at all? Oh, you were there, yes. Okay, you were there, yes, yesterday. So is anybody trying to join so that I know either to wait or not to wait? Is anybody trying to join? Please let me know so I will know whether to wait or not. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Sorry, I didn't remember my mic is off. Yeah, I'm trying to join, but where I am seems I'm in the wrong place.
If you can share your screen.
Okay. Can you see
Go out
it?
of this. Just close this. I showed you what to do. Close it. Discard changes.
Okay.
Discard changes. Then go
yeah.
on your left. Click on estimate. Yes. Then click on Scrum Foundation. That's you landed there. Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
So again, I will just rush through this. It's something we'll be doing again because of our time. I thought we would finish by 11, but so now this is where we estimate using Azure DevOps and estimate. So you can open the ticket by clicking on here. So now everyone will now have a last look at it, and then people will now be asked to vote on how they think we can do on this. So I don't want to go into a long story about what estimate is all about. Estimate is just a way of us agreeing on what we think, on how we think each of these will be done. So, and we use Fibonacci series or number where 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. It simply means anyone that is given 3 is more understandable than the one that is given 2. If you have 8, that doesn't mean that the one that is given 2 will take, how do I put it? If you have another one that is given 8, that means we don't understand everything about what the ticket is all about. It means that there's a little bit of uncertainty about it, and then maybe we need to know more, but it's something that we can do. But when you start getting to 13, 15, no, sorry, there's no 15, 13, then definitely the team is saying, I'm really struggling with something here. That's why. Okay. That's my part. So I'll just grab the screen. So here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. So if you say one, that means the effort that will take us to achieve this is minimal. If you say 2, it's also minimal, but at least we are there's some effort. 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. So typically, when it's getting beyond 8, it is assumed that it's a no. You don't take 13 into your sprints typically, but I've seen teams whereby they take a work that is 13 or 20 or 20 or 20 or 21, and that's just because they just give you a random number. They don't even know what it's all about. So for today, so I just want us to have that randomness as well. That we'll be talking about estimates in due course. I want us to go and read up on estimate so that we can have a robust discussion about that. So now this is opening up for everyone. So everyone that joined, we now have to vote. So on your side, Henry, can you vote? So as I said, learn and explain agile principle. So how long do you take to take you to be able to do this? In my organization, though it is not the ideal thing, we have now assumed one story point to be a half day's work. 2 story point to be a day's work, 3 story point, which is wrong, which is not right. Anyway, it is not supposed to be 2. This is not tied to time. All the story point is more than time. It takes into consideration the time, this on the uncertainty, the risk, everything that we need to do the work. But when you not tie it to time, it narrows the whole thing. What about if a story point that if a story that has 8, you're able to complete it before the one that has 2? Does it mean that um, does it mean that you wrongly did this one? No. It just means that maybe while on the project on this thing, some things came up which were yet unforeseen. So that's why we don't usually like to tie story pointing to time. But people they can relate better with time. That's why all organizations just say, okay, just assume that one story point is this. Previously where I worked, one story point, okay, was hours. One story point was it 1 hour a day? And just like that. But story point is not hour. So I just want us to go and read up on story point, estimating, relative estimate. We'll talk about that one again. 3 things: story point, estimation, story point and relative estimation. It's done relatively. Relative in the sense that there will be a baseline, but I don't want to confuse us about that. Let's just do this. Then maybe next time when we're doing another sprint planning, I will talk more about the relative estimation. So for this, I want you to vote, Henry. So vote between 2 and 5. So what for you? You want to learn this. These are acceptance criteria. If these are how difficult it's going to be, how long do you think it to take you to come up to learn, to know, to be able to explain the 4 values and 12 principles, to be able to explain what agile and waterfall project approaches are, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, for me, I will put it at 2.
But you can see this from your end.
Yeah.
Can you not see this? Just click on it.
Okay.
Click on it.
Yeah.
So again, that is thank you for saying that. Why this is there is that we don't want there to be biasness. We don't want anybody to be influenced. Your vote is secret until when everything is revealed. We don't want a senior developer supposedly on the team to influence how everybody will vote. So for example, if we are talking this now and a senior developer say, no, now this will take us 5, you find out that there's that unconscious biasness. Everybody will not tend towards 5. But we want everybody to vote anonymously. I mean, how do they call them? Where nobody
unanimously.
Not unanimous. Where
Anonymous.
Anonymous. Thank you.
Anonymous. Oh my God.
Anonymous. Thank you. Where I will not know what you voted, and me will not know what you don't know what I voted. So now you have voted. I can see that one person out of 2 people that are here has voted. So me, I can now vote. So this your vote is not being revealed. So me, I can now vote. So once I vote, I can now reveal both this thing. So what we're trying to achieve is that both of us vote the same thing. Again, we'll be discussing all of that. Let me just run through this because I know people are quite tired. I will just save that. Then we'll go to the next one. I'll open it. Will just read through. We'll vote 3. I'll reveal and I'll put 3. If I start explaining this today, it will take a long time. So but we're trying to achieve that both of us vote the same thing. That if both of us vote the same, that means we both understand the story like equally. So, and there's no point when you're using, see, there's no 3 points. So, but this one has it has averaged it for us, but you now need to assume that okay, 2.5 is equal to 3. Save that. This one, vote if you want to vote. Let me see your voting. If you don't want to vote, where is this coming from? 80 what?
Is that I voted 2, not 80? As 2.
Look at it now. Everybody see me. Oh, he said he voted 2.
Can we cancel it?
I've been na Nigeria election be this.
want to build aircraft.
Don't worry, we'll just run through this so that people will go and sleep. I mean, there's work tomorrow. So that is all done. So you can see 3, 3, 3, 3, everything is 3. Oh, so we'll now leave section. So by the time we leave section, we'll go to our sprint now. So we have left the pro backlog. So this is what we're going to do in this sprint. So this is what we're going to do. So what I want us to do is for everyone to take one. Everybody to take one, and I want them to push this, get work done on this. Who again is here? No, not.
Ayoshinyobola could not join, so maybe you had to maybe watch the video.
Okay. Okay. We'll see. So now
I did came as down too.
I've finished. I came as
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's one.
Yes, yeah.
So this is now committed. So all of this, you don't worry. By the time you done with this, you'll be good. I can't say an expert. So what I want us to do. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I want it, if possible, for us to close each of these tickets. And by close, so let me do something. Let me quickly. I want to see. It is this field. I want to see. I want to see date close. Date close. Date close. Where's D? Date. Close date. Assigned to date close. Assigned to not on this one. Date close. I want to see I've seen as assignee committed. Let's see effort. Add new field. Let's see effort. Add new field. Let's see close by. Close by who? Close by. There's one that I'm missing, that I'm thinking. Assignee is there. I save it. So those things I've just I added now. So this part of the transparency, like on the Kanban side of things, close by, activated by, activated the call. I don't want the effort. We see the effort, close date, and this it has been assigned to this person. So what you are going to do, see this place where we have what did I do just now? Sorry, I'm just rushing. Close. So we have close dates. We have close by close for priority state. Yes, state. Yes, so that is the state I was looking for. Committed. So the state. So what I need you to do now is you come here. Each one has been assigned to every somebody. You come here and you create task for it, and then you put the task along to do in progress. You can't push this; it will always stay here. Even you carry it to come back here. So it's the task that you create that you carry along to done. And I want us to have discussion, if possible, on which day we want to close. So I want us to be closing one per day so that we have a very good bundle chart. So if you close one on Monday, close one on Tuesday, close one on Thursday, close one on Friday, then we'll come and have our sprint review on on Saturday. So what I want you to do is to create tasks. So, and to do that as well, just carry this one, come to ChatGPT and say, this is my this is my PBI. This is my PBI. Can you give me 3 tasks to accomplish this PBI? Let's see what you give us. So the task is study the simple. So the task that you need to do is 1, copy it, study the agile whatever. Where is this? Sorry. So one of the tasks here is coming here and say, so this is the title of the task, study the agile manifesto, and then you may not need this description for this because this is your task, or you can just say what you did. So I bought the agile manifesto on so day. I did this, I did that. So you can just go with it and then study the agile manifesto and the 12 principle. And then once it says in progress, you put it in progress. And once you have accomplished this, put it to done. That's that one done for you. So the other task that it gave me is learn and describe the Scrum framework. Present or document Scrum concept. You can also go on with these assessment criteria so that it will guide you. But the main thing I want us to do is to create tags for each of these and run through. I'm going to delete this so that you go and you do things for yourself. Create at least 3 tags and run them through, and then so where I want us to be having discussion is having discussion on who closes first. What day do you want to close your own? Because I want us to close Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then if anyone is having issue assessing this, that's where our daily Scrum is all about. So I told her that you will be simulating what is typically happening out there. So I want us to carry on conversation. So how that will happen now? I'll have a discussion with Larry. So maybe who will come into who? Maybe I'll migrate the Scrum people over to to the other side, or maybe the other side will come here, so that you can have that collaboration within um the WhatsApp. So that's all we have today. You don't have to know everything. Just anything that you can pick, you just build up on it. So thank you.
Wow, wonderful. When you say you can move it along, in progress and all those, do you need to do more work there? Because if you create your task and then you say you move it over, carry it to the in progress, what you didn't mention what you need to do at the progress point.
Yes, the progress is now. You said we said that the task is a doing thing. The task is what? Study the Agile Scrum Manifesto so that's it, what you are doing. That's the work that you are doing. Read and summarize the 4 Agile Manifesto, explain 12 principles, compare Agile methodologies, blah, 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 blah. That's what you are doing. So once you put it in progress, that means you are doing that. If you have finished doing everything, you get it to done.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I was thinking that you are going to give an evidence that you are doing it there.
Yes, you are supposed to. That's normally, of course, you're supposed to, but here, just let's leave it at that for now. You're supposed to put evidence. Of course, at workplace, you need to put evidence. Once the work is into do, comments will start to flow. You see loads of comments. They'll bring pictures, they'll bring this one. You put evidence that you're doing something now. Of course, you're not just there for fancy. But yeah, let's just leave at that for now. We'll get into that. Right. So thank you everyone who has joined.
Thank you so much.
Call it a
Thank
day
you so
here.
much.
I hope I've not stressed the other people. It's been a long day for them. They started from 7.
Oh my God, is that the reason? Oh, yeah. That makes. Oh, that's a long one.
Thank you very much.